I'm Curtis,
And I'm Sean.
and this is Foxtrot Defense Airsoft Team. And today, it's going to be all about us, the introduction. I know a lot of you guys out there have seen our logo floating around on a few different people's posts on Facebook. And today, you're going to learn about us. And every week, you're going to get something new from us.
It's going to be interesting, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, this was a crazy start. You know, the story's quite funny on how we decided to start playing airsoft, actually.
Yeah. Since it doesn't seem like it's changed much either.
No, it's not. So originally we started playing airsoft. We tried it one time. We went out to CartCon 1 in College Grove. We played out there.
We had a blast.
Yeah, it's a great field. Those hills, though.
That's how we were on shape.
Yeah. So we talked about it, and we were like, okay, well, we're just going to play airsoft once, twice a month, just, playing CartCon to lose weight.
Yeah.
Well, and here we are today. I haven't lost weight.
I definitely haven't lost weight.
And we're in this a lot deeper than we ever thought we'd be.
But we're having a lot more fun.
Oh, yeah. So airsoft is a great game for fun, the network that we've come to build just by going out and playing.
Yeah.
Got to meet some great people.
Many great people so far. And we're just now into it. I mean, we haven't even gotten deeper than what where we're at now, honestly.
No, from my background, I was a Marine, 4 years infantry. That's what I spent my time doing. Straight out of high school, decided I didn't want to continue for my skills to go to waste doing nothing.
I started as a correction officer and, took a few different things in life, played with real steel, and now we're sitting here doing this with
straight civilians.
Well, you know what? Screw you too.
Right. So yeah, I mean, we've come across so many great people. This year, just alone this year, we started at the end of last year, 2023.
Yeah,
playing airsoft, and
you get your first event.
Yeah,
which Stonebreaker.
Yeah, and just before Stonebreaker in May, I was like, you know what? Let's start a MilSim team.
Yeah, that was interesting enough.
We had 8 guys. Well, 8 guys and girls, and it's just us.
Yeah. Everybody decided they liked where they were.
And so, I mean, we started calling around, trying to get sponsorships, trying to get somebody to pay for us to go. So we didn't have to go. And we still end up paying.
Yeah. Didn't work out that way.
I got fortunate enough to being linked up with Veterans for Airsoft, which we'll have more on that later. We'll have a special guest with that one.
Yeah. And then we got the upcoming situation. What is that?
We have Six Flags coming up.
Yep.
Which is just Veterans for Airsoft's their very first and own event. That's going to be interesting.
I think they have a few charity games, but this is going to be an epic one for them. Honestly,
this is the largest one that I think Freddie's put on. Besides the charity events, I haven't been fortunate enough to go to a charity event yet.
Nope.
And I don't quite know the turnout, but I know this one's going to have 400 to 500 people there roughly.
Yeah, it's about there.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Well, most definitely.
Big shout out to them in all reality.
Yeah, what Freddie's doing is amazing for veterans in general.
Yeah. Go support system.
Yeah. So he's just basically bringing people together.
Yep.
And then
Bushwookie coming up next.
Yep. That was a funny story on how we got in with Bushwookie.
Yeah.
So Mark, we're gonna be talking with Mark here soon.
Yep. Got him.
Well, I kind of learned that he was getting ready to do events in Tennessee. So I reached out to him on email one day and I was like, hey, what do you need and how can I help?
Yes.
We wanted to get in on it and,
hit the ground running.
Yep. Now Mark's a good friend of ours now.
Yeah. Great dude. Shout out to Bushwookie. They were awesome.
What he's doing is going to be really great for the state of Tennessee. It's going to keep it local for everybody. And then we're closing out the year with serious fighting.
Viking. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, so from everything that I've looked at on it, it's all urban.
That's going to be even more fun.
Yeah, well, not all urban, but it's mostly urban areas. And yeah, so this year so far we have 3 events. We have Stonebreaker, Operation Genie with Centurion. Can't forget about
No, yeah, that was, man, I can't believe that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, that was
David,
interesting.
They would kill me if I forgot about Data.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget about Sal either. Sal's
No, we're not forgetting about Sal because
what that Hidalgo.
what he does with Third Coast Airsoft is great.
Yeah, he's absolutely awesome.
The way he supports everybody.
Yeah.
We
got more on that as well.
Yep.
We got a few upcoming things that are going to come to Foxtrot, and we're going to be able to bring it out to you guys.
And our goal is now to have a new episode out every Monday for all of our listeners and viewers that watch.
And if you can't see us on YouTube or Facebook, or
head on over to our sponsor, Airsoft Network.
That's so awesome.
Yeah. What he's got, everybody loves watching paintball and how you can always go online and find paintball and you can watch it. Well, Airsoft Network is just that, but for airsoft.
Yep, it's going to be awesome. He's going to have a 24/7 playlist. It's going to be running.
He already does.
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
The looping is already up and running.
I'm telling you, if you ain't on Roku,
like just watching anything airsoft, go on there, watch any of his people that he's got posted.
Yeah.
It's a great time over there.
Yep. And if you can't see it on your app, on your phone, check it out on Roku, man. It's streaming live.
Yeah, if you're ever just near a TV and you got a Roku, you can get the app.
So you got an
iPhone, Android, whatever you want. You can look it up on just anything, your computer, and you can get to it.
Well, let's break it in real quick. Let's get into how Stonebreaker went for you.
Oh, man.
Being your first ever Milsom. I didn't get to go. We had a little bit of situations at the house, which is perfectly awesome.
That was
because he got to go.
I did. I got to go Stonebreaker. I got to fly on an OH-6 Little Bird.
That's awesome. I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, I've been on, from my military career, I've been on a lot of different helicopters.
Have you?
I have. I've been on pretty much all that the Marine Corps has to offer.
Okay.
Except for the OH-6.
Oh,
because that was reserved for Special Forces people, and us amateur guys weren't cool enough to get on ourselves.
So I was lost on the ground.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do sometimes. So, but Third Coast did a really good event. We got to go to the Tier 1 mission. We got to do the Tier 1 mission Friday night, which was awesome.
Barnwell, South Carolina,
Yep.
right? Yeah, ETI facility.
ETI.
Yeah.
We did 2 events there this year.
Yeah. Centurion.
We'll get into that one.
Yeah. Okay.
So it was a good event all around. Green team won.
Of course.
That's right. Green team won. Tan team, you ain't got nothing on us.
leave the shit talking.
Hey, events are to come. We're going to there.
Look, it's all about slinging BBs and having fun.
That's right.
So, I mean, might as well make the best of it.
Yeah, so it was a good event all around. It made me hungry for more.
Yeah, I can see that.
It made me definitely hungry for more. And being at Stonebreaker with VFA, I got invited to Centurion. And a lot of people don't know about Centurion.
That is true. It's a very quiet side.
It's a smaller game, but it's not really milsim. It's combat simulation.
Yeah.
So they make it more real.
Yeah.
They immerse you into the game more. So, we all like to joke around and be like, we're LARPing. We're LARPing. This is legitimate
combat simulation.
LARPing. Yeah. We landed Friday, had to check into customs.
We're not going to get into that, are we?
Oh, we're getting it.
Okay. Well,
so we had to stand in line. We had to get our bags checked. We had to.
I'm a civilian.
We had to do the whole cover story and everything like that. And
that was interesting.
It was.
It was like, what was it? The Robin Sage?
Yeah,
that's really.
So Dave is a Green Beret.
Yeah.
You know, that's what he did his career in the Army. And so that's what he bases his events off is the Robin Sage.
Yeah, you explain Robin Sage for the people that don't know.
So Robin Sage is just not necessarily a live fire training event for special forces operators,
Yeah.
but so last year, last year, if you noticed, downtown Detroit,
Yeah.
there was,
You get into that.
there
Of
was,
course, it has to be where I'm from.
there's helicopters and armored vehicles and everything going around the city. That's what they were doing. So it's a Robin Sage. It's a real life training event in an urban setting.
Yeah, to get it familiarized with how the tactics run. It's an interesting system. I'm coming from a civilian background. I got to go to Centurion. That was one of my first actual milsim / combat simulations. And I've done some training back and forth with real steel guns and everything like that. But to get fully geared up and have true life missions where you had to accomplish an objective and figure a way to get there, right? Going through customs, I had to make a backstory, which truly ended up not working out for me. We're going to blame it on him, though.
Hey.
He went before I did.
It worked out just fine for me.
Listen,
I went in, I got taken to secondary, I got questioned, okay? But I'm a smooth operator. So I made it through just fine. No issues. I got my stamp of approval. How long did it take you?
Man, so a little backstory. So we went in, we had to make a cover story. We had to make a passport too, right? Went in with VFA again. Thank you, Freddie, for doing what you do and being a part of what you are. And man, got stuck in there for 3 hours. So I went through, I didn't bring a backpack. I was told just to pack everything I could into a tote.
Hey, that tote works.
The tote does work, but the tote bag turned out to be a lot better.
But we didn't know that at the time.
We didn't know that.
So the tote covered all of our gear and was not seen by anybody because that's the way it was supposed to be. You know, we were an ODA team going into a country to work with the New Dawn Resistance. We couldn't look American. We couldn't wear anything with a flag on it. You know,
that's pretty hard for us.
Yeah. Pretty much everything I have has an American flag.
Yeah.
So that was tough to figure out clothing to go because everything that I have is an American flag.
So went in, got through customs, sat there, did have no gear, no backpack. No, didn't even look like I was supposed to be a part of it.
Oh, we were just sitting out in the woods, just waiting for hours with no gear. Our gear was supposed to be smuggled in. And we sat there for hours having no idea where our gear was.
Then, I had to go fetch our gear. Now, that was an interesting step. So
apparently our smuggler was killed and our gear was taken by another smuggler. So we had to go get our gear back from the smuggler. Luckily enough that Freddie had the Johnny B in the technical, and that was stage for us. And we were all like, oh, dang, we ain't got no guns going up here to get our gear back. We initially thought we were going to buy it back, and well, the buyback definitely didn't happen.
No. It was one of those, it was like wink, wink. Oh, crap, got to run.
Yeah.
So, but we did get through it.
Oh, yeah.
And in the first mission that was incredible.
I mowed 3 people down with the Johnny B.
Yeah, you did. You did. I got shot in the forehead. I was dead.
We got our gear back real quick.
Yeah. And then after that, I mean, it was spectacular. The rest of the time there was just spectacular in general. Good storyline, background.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's an ongoing story.
Yeah. Going on for what, last couple of years?
I think 4 years now. Going on. So, I mean, if anybody's out there that's listening to this is ever interested in getting fully immersed into a game, Centurion is the game to do it. Especially like special forces guys, infantry guys. If you're ever looking for a fully immersed airsoft game,
that one's it.
That's definitely it. We set up a hasty ambush on Sunday.
You remember that blow up? Got AOD out. That was great.
They built some crazy demo in these jobs, and
it was interesting.
The rocket truck. The rocket
got me. Awesome.
They had like a Toyota Tacoma flatbed where they rigged up a launching system and they built 9 rockets, 3 of which failed. So jokes on them.
Hey, but we won because of that.
Oh yeah, because they were too busy celebrating.
Yeah.
They were far too busy celebrating the rockets going off to realize that we were there shooting.
And Freddie on that Johnny B, that helped
Yes,
tremendously.
yes, we had great positioning for him.
Yeah, great ambush.
It was a really good ambush. It was successful.
What are you expecting from Six Flags? I think that's going to be incredible. Now, mind you, now him being with the VFA, he's going to be admin, and that's all.
I know Freddie. I don't know him great, but I know Freddie enough to know that it's going to be controlled chaos.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because from what we did from Santeria, what you did from Stonebreaker, where it was just drive in, dismount, shoot. I mean, it's going to
Go back.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we did. You know, we go in, we mess as much stuff up as we can until we die. You know, get back 6, 7 of us, and then we go back.
So it's going to be an interesting event. I can't wait.
Yeah, Six Flags is going to be great. But there is actually an event coming up before that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Bushwookie. Eagle Strike 1.
Yeah.
Out in Knoxville this year.
Yeah. We're definitely going to get more into that as we're going to be bringing on Mark.
Yeah.
We're going to have a nice interview with him.
We're going to talk with Mark some, but you know what Mark's doing. You know, we went to his event.
Stormbreaker.
Yep, Stormbreaker. Great.
Hot. It was hot. I was surprised there wasn't as many heat cats as it was.
It was
hot. Yeah. And it was a great shout out to Toby on that one too for bringing out the infidels.
Yeah. I brought up some of his guys from Florida and his Kentucky guys.
Yeah.
You know, he brought them down to play.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. We linked up with Toby, just trying to find
how to do Milsim.
Yeah. Honestly.
Sponsorship.
Tommy's a Marine. So him and I clicked together real quick.
Yeah. Great dude. Honestly, he's a great dude.
Crap talking began instantly because he's always on the tan team and I only play on the green team. So
yeah, well, you know, got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Hey, and you know what? We beat them at Stormbreaker too.
Yeah, we did.
And team won.
Yeah. There was a big shout out to that one because it was, even with the fact of it being, you know, over 100 degrees.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you got into it. You got real deep. That hill had me. I almost decatted.
That was not a hill.
No, that was a mountain.
That was a straight cliff.
Yeah. I mean, literally it was Mount Everest all over again, right?
It was a cliff with no way up other than to go.
Yeah. But you know what? It was a perfect, like, wood look, get in there, and
it was thick.
Yeah.
It was a great event all around.
It was great thinking on his feet. He was awesome. I really enjoyed.
I'm really looking forward for what Mark has to bring to the community. And I know a lot of people out there don't really know about it yet.
Yeah.
And we're really trying to push and get the awareness to that. Yeah. So that way people can start going to that event too, especially Tennessee locals. You know, it's not going to be just Central, Middle Tennessee. It's going to be Eastern Tennessee and Western Tennessee.
Yeah.
You know, he's looking to expand across the state to bring 3 to 4 events a year. So that way,
Tennessee.
Yeah, just to Tennessee. So way people don't have to travel.
Yeah. And it's going to be interesting for the rest of the people that come from, you know, from out of state. So, yeah. I mean, like I said, Toby came when he brought he loved it.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's not quite the size to get like the GTIs and
no, but it will get there.
Like,
I see it. It'll definitely grow. It's so much to go. I can't wait. Especially Eagle Strike. Eagle Strike's going to be amazing.
It's going to be good. It's going to be on 60 plus acres.
Yeah.
You know, it's
right there at Predator Armory.
A lot of ground to cover.
Yeah.
And there's some other things working in the background for Bushwookie.
Yeah.
Which he can talk about when we bring him on the show.
Wait. He's one of our first ones to come in. He agreed to an interview. Can't wait to see him. Can't wait to joke with him. Poor Army guy. Oh, wait, I'm civilian. I can't say stuff like that.
That's right. You may earn that.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay. But no, so what's your thoughts on the next upcoming year? Are you planning on doing back to Centurion, right? I feel like I'm gonna do Centurion again.
Centurion's a lot of fun. The
Stormbreaker.
more you play, the more you get known in the community of Centurion.
Yeah.
You get actually added to the storyline.
Yeah.
You know, so you build that character around you, and you get added to the storyline. You know, and it's an ongoing event. You know, I'm gonna try to.
That's one of those I think I'm gonna do every year.
Yeah. So
Like if I can't do anything else, Centurion was one of those that it was my first official event, and I can't not want to be there. You know what I mean? It's just one of those things where it was like,
you got to go.
yeah, it was breathtaking. It was
gotta
like,
go.
all right, let's get through it.
If you've never done it, you've got to try it.
Yeah,
At least one time.
yeah,
You know, they run 2 a year. They might run more, but I know of 2 a year.
yeah. I think one's up like in the northern west.
Yep.
Yeah, Indiana somewhere. I don't know. I can't for sure.
I think it's in Illinois.
Illinois
It was last year.
maybe. Yeah.
But what Dave does and what he brings to the game is awesome. If any of you know Dave from TCA events, talk to him about it,
Oh yeah.
because Dave goes to TCA events. He brings Sal to his events.
That's what I love about the airsoft community, right? It's almost one big happy family.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like the military, you know, not being a part of it, but watching as the brotherhood kind of conjoins together, regardless of what branch you really are at the end of the day, you're there to support one another. And that's what I love about airsoft. It really brings people together, whether you're from Australia or Great Britain, you know what I mean? Talk about Mike, he came visited,
From Tactica.
yeah,
Or Tactica. I don't know the true pronunciation of that, but he does. He's getting into the airsoft space.
yeah. He comes over, he plays.
Yeah, he comes to the U.S.
He was a great guy to meet.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
great guy.
that's good.
What he's bringing for the HVA community,
That's going to be great.
it's going to be great.
I can't wait.
Oh yeah, we're going to be bringing some of that to y'all as soon as we can.
Yeah.
You know,
Hard to work on different timelines.
it's definitely hard to work on different timelines because when we're going to bed, he's getting up. Yeah, he's getting ready for the day.
Yeah.
And it's hard working around that, but we've figured out a way to communicate as best we can.
Yeah.
You know, and him running a knife and tactical gear company.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
We got a lot of things coming to you guys through these episodes. Granted, this is just episode 1. So I hope you guys are absolutely going to love this because truly we love it being just who we are.
So being in the military, you know, playing airsoft was one of the things that I never really thought about.
Man, I thought it was just like paintball.
Yeah,
I'd rather go shoot real guns, right?
You know, I want to shoot real guns. And then you realized how expensive shooting real guns.
So you brought the tactical simulation from, you know,
So, I mean, it's a lot cheaper to play airsoft. The initial investment is a little bit more there depending on what you get.
Yeah, it depends on what you're truly getting involved
It all
in.
depends on what you're planning on doing.
That was not an expectation when I thought I was doing
No,
this.
because originally I had bought this, which is a lot different than what it is now.
Yeah, originally this is a whole different gun.
So, yeah. I mean, the things that you can do with airsoft guns is endless. You know, like take this gun for instance. You know, it's a body of a Vulcan.
What's left?
Basically, a pistol grip, a lower, and an upper, and a handguard of a Vulcan, and that's it.
That's what I love too. Yes, being a guy that just tweaks with things. It was like, oh, now I can take this apart. I can make it better.
Yeah. So teching is
It's a big difference too.
it's an airsofter's nightmare and dream.
Yeah,
Because a lot of things can go wrong.
we've had that happen.
Really?
Oh, it's
Yes. You know, I've ruined a gearbox.
Yeah, I've got one right now that's just giving me all types of trouble.
It's awful.
Yeah, very much.
But it's rewarding when you make the gun do what you want it to do.
Yeah,
And get the feet per second that you want it to be at.
tools.
Yep. Because playing at a field is fun.
But not having the gun to play at that field sucks.
It's fun, but when you build a gun around a milsim and make it specific for a milsim, like this one sitting here on the table today, that's what it's for, you know?
Yeah, that's for you to know that you're going to get out there and get
So
shit.
It's guys that reach out there and touch them.
Yeah.
But an also up close and personal gun.
Yeah.
You know, it's good.
Yeah, it's been an interesting start. I mean,
Yes.
coming from where we were to where we are now, it's been incredible. I mean, what it went through, we were like, oh, we already got a plate vest, you know.
Yeah.
It was like, okay,
Just got a plate carrier.
you know, well, let me throw that on. I buy a cheap gun.
It worked.
It worked for
And
for
you realized,
games.
you realized how underpowered you were compared to everybody.
Yeah.
Field.
Oh wait, 400 feet per second. I'm doing 320. Oh, hold on. Let me see what I could do to get.
Then you go to Mill Sims and you get guys that are shooting like 1.55 joules
Yeah.
out of their rifle, and you're like, well, I am in a losing battle.
Yeah. I'll touch you after you've hit me 5 times.
Yeah.
You know, you're from quarter mile, right? Hey, sure.
All around, you know, unless you're a sniper and you want to, you sit back in the distance, you know, that's fun, right? But me being me and being a Marine Corps infantry, you know, both are 11, like to bang.
Yeah, you like
I like to bang. So I like to get in those doorways. I like to get in those rooms. I like to run up on people.
Yeah.
And that's really the fun of the game. You know, a lot of people are like, well, I don't want to get shot. It's not bad. You know, I've been lit up by an LMG, you know.
Yeah, we both have.
Like full on LMG from waist to head.
Been hit all over.
It's really not that bad. Your adrenaline is going in situations like that, and you don't even feel it.
Yeah.
You know? So I'd say to anybody out there that's like, it's airsoft. It's niche.
Yeah.
Right? Don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah.
You know? It's a game that can change you.
Make you better as a person.
Yeah.
And it brings a whole family.
There's a lot of great airsofters out there. You'll find your occasional shitbird.
Yeah.
But what community are you not going to find those 1 to 2?
Right. I mean, you're going to work and you got people. Yeah, right.
Yeah. I mean, you go to Mill Sims and you got a few of them. So, I mean, it is what it is. You just got to push past those moments and see the good.
Yeah.
You know, highlight of my year is getting to fly on that 086 little bird and shooting people out of it. You know, you're like, the rotor washer is going to push my BB straight down. Surprisingly not.
Mine was the technical ride. The fact of never being in a technical. Yeah. And just being a mobile infantry unit type of deal. So that was interesting. Yeah. Shooting the Johnny B. Yeah. I mean, we came up on those guys.
For anybody that doesn't know what a Johnny B is, look up John Basilone. Okay. And you'll know what a Johnny B is.
Yeah. It was a nice system.
So working with Freddie, you got to know what a Johnny B is.
Just being a part of the community, you're going to start learning more about guns.
But an M1919 is.
Yeah. And what's just crazy, you know, I mean, people don't.
No.
They don't realize how historical it is either.
Exactly. Because John Basilone, what he did, you know, by himself, holding a hot barrel for hours.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Holding off the vehicle.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Yeah. So, I mean, you know.
So now you get to hold the hot barrel, play as airsoft. That's what you got to do, right? You got to be like John.
You can get any range of guns, you know. You can get as far left as your fantasy, you know, like straight Halo style guns.
Oh, yeah. Mark.
Yeah.
Man, that was
Mark of the Halo gun.
Yeah. I got, you know, a few of them.
Or you can go as far right as you want and get historical pieces. You know, you can get an M1A1.
Yeah. You got the M1919.
Get a German Gasser.
Oh, that's right.
You got German Gasser. You can go mid-years. You can get Tommy guns.
I got the AK.
Yeah, you got AKs. You got the M4 A1s. You know, the original super long freaking thing.
Oh, God, I hate them.
Oh, yeah, they're ugly. Ugly, but
it's crazy.
It's a full immersive game. You know, they have events out there for like World War II reenactments.
They got one I just saw. It's going to be a Vietnam style.
Yeah,
it's going to be crazy. So bring you guys up to speed as of right now. The Grizzly event in Indiana.
The Milsim Mercs, Mercenaries. Sorry, Mercenaries.
No, it's the Milsim Mercs, and the Mercs are going to be backing with the.
We have this argument every time.
No, Milsim Mercs are putting it on. I did read. I actually talked to the guy as we sponsored.
Yeah, they have 2 events coming up this year.
So make sure you guys are out there, get your tickets, man.
Yeah.
So as right now,
There's a multitude of events coming up, so people saying that I don't have time for it, make time. You got to make time.
if you do something you love, you got to make it.
Yeah, you can't knock it until you try it.
At least once.
Yeah.
All right.
If you go to a field and you absolutely hate field play, try a Milsim.
Just one.
Just
Spend the money. Try the one. Especially here. I mean, try Eagle Strike.
Yeah, if you're in Eastern Tennessee or anywhere really in that area and you don't want to take a long drive, it's going to be in Knoxville at Predator Armory.
And that's another one we're sponsoring too.
Yep.
So we're really getting out there, guys. And I'm really hoping that this gets to be one of those things where people can see it, realize it, and be a part of it. I mean, we've only been in not even really a year yet.
Yeah.
And I mean, we've come up with a few sponsorships where we've sponsored a few teams.
Yep.
And now we're doing this. And honestly, it's been one of the most incredible experiences we've had and where we're at.
It's been awesome. And there's a lot more to come from us.
We got a lot more episodes.
We got a lot more to go.
Yep.
But it's just episode 1. And you can find us on Airsoft Network,
Facebook,
Instagram, TikTok,
and YouTube.
And soon, you can find us on Spotify.
Oh,
That's right.
is that what we're doing now?
Straight going to Spotify.
Okay. Well, hey, look, I mean, that's something big. I mean,
yeah. So, I mean, a lot of people don't have the time to, just watch a full video, So, and a lot of guys like
just
and girls
yeah.
just listening while they're on their commute, because sometimes, you want something different other than music.
Yeah. It's a little hard sometimes just to listen to music.
So we'll have the links to all of our stuff in our bio, and you can check us out there.
It's going to be great, guys. I think you guys really should try it out.
More to come. Do what you love.
Love what you do.
Come play Airsoft.
Come join.
And good night.
Have a great one. Honestly, we could do 2 episodes. That was not that bad.
32 minutes.
Yeah, but it was kind of a little bullshit. That really went bad because I didn't